Hi, I'm Richard Brown from Redline Motorsports, redlinecalgary.com, and motorcyclehq.net. I'm here to review the Arai RX7 helmet today. This helmet actually has been replaced now by the Corsair V or Corsair 5, however you want to call it. But I'll go over some quick points on this helmet since they will be widely available and maybe possibly discounted on the net. So this is what it looks like. This is the Pedrosa model. We're not big fans of Pedrosa here, but that's probably why we still have it. It's actually a nice looking helmet, and I would wear it if I didn't have such a dislike for Pedrosa. And there's your top. This helmet actually is a very good helmet. I've got a few issues with Arai, but I'll go over that at the end. Arai is a Japanese company. These are made in Japan. They're not actually handmade. I hear a lot of salespeople say these are handmade helmets. They're not. Some of the components are put on by hand, and they are hand inspected, but they're not handmade. This helmet has a Snell and dot rating. They fit absolutely fantastic. Probably some of the best fitting helmets on the market are made by Arai. They are very, very, very comfortable. And many people are extremely happy with them. The venting is overall pretty good. The cheek pads and the skull cap liner all come out for washing. It is actually a very good helmet, but it comes at a premium price. And in my opinion, the Arai helmets are way overpriced for what you actually get, or for some of the technology that's involved in these helmets. They have 5 outer shell sizes, 3 inner shell sizes. That's probably the reason for the great fit. The different actual models come in different shapes, inner shapes, so it does fit pretty much any shaped egg you can come across. This helmet is sized extra small to extra large. They're a great helmet, but here's my issue with this helmet. The technology used in the visor system absolutely sucks. It's one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. I actually own an Arai. This is mine right here. I spent the last year testing it. This is the Vector model, which isn't the top of the line model. It's very similar to the RX7. It's a little plushier. I ride this one on the street. It's my street helmet. But here are my issues with this helmet. Again, the visor system absolutely is horrible. I can't believe that for a $1,000 helmet, Arai hasn't fixed this yet. If you drop this helmet on the ground, not everyone likes to drop their helmet, but it actually does not hurt your helmet to drop it. If it did hurt your helmet to drop it on the ground, I wouldn't wear it because obviously it's made of glass. So it doesn't hurt your helmet to drop it on the ground. If it falls off your bike, what'll happen is you'll break your pods. These bad boys are 90 bucks. You know, vents can pop off, whatever, you can always put them back on, but the pods actually break. So I absolutely do not like that. If you can get a close-up of this part there, Angry Man. I don't know if you can pick that up. Right here, this isn't dirty, this is scraped. So I was quite religious about using the supplied oil. I oiled my the visor mechanisms, I put oil on the visor, I did everything. And unless I'm a complete moron and I'm doing it wrong, I'm not sure how this could happen, but it's all scraped, which means the visor action doesn't work like it did a year ago when I bought this helmet. I've only had this helmet for a year. To get the visor in and on and off, I'm not even going to try it because it just seems like such a violent process. You basically pop these out, yank your visor out. And I've seen a lot of people break pods, they've broken visors, they broke this stupid clip. Why Arai is hell-bent on keeping this system is beyond me. I know a lot of people who can flip and get this thing off like it's nothing, but those are far and few between. For the most people I see in the shop, nobody can get their stupid visors off. they come here or they go to another shop to try and get them to change it because they can't get it done. Also, the pods are noisy. This is one of the noisier helmets I've worn. I've tried to adjust the actual visor fit itself. It leaks. I've never had a helmet leak as bad as this one. It leaks through the top. And these stupid vents are completely useless. I'm not sure if you can see them. All they do is make noise. They're absolutely useless. So, I think that's about it. One thing about fitting helmets, I'm not going to get into what size, which shape of head fits in the RX7 as opposed to the Quantum 2, as opposed to the Vector. I'm not going to get into fit because you absolutely cannot order a helmet on the internet. If you have the helmet, fits you, and you want to order the same size basically, you can get that done. It'll fit you great. But you cannot look at a sizing chart and order a helmet on the internet. One of the things we see most is helmets that don't fit. People order them on the net, they don't fit, they're too tight, they're too loose, they're not happy with them. If you have to, go into a shop, try a helmet on, find out which one it is, and then order it on the internet. But you can't, so I'm not even going to talk about the sizes, sizings, because you just can't order over the internet. Yeah, pretty good helmets. If they are in the $600 range, I would absolutely love Arai. But for $1,000 or $1,200 for an Arai helmet, better value elsewhere. This gets the Redline drop kick, and I would actually kick this helmet if it didn't cost $2,000. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to mention that if you do happen to break this precious little pod here, which will break off your bike onto the side of your helmet, your pod's going to break. If you break this thing, you cannot use your helmet. The visor will not stay on. So, roost falling in, that's fine. You won't be able to use your helmet. Suomi, on the other hand, also a pod system, also a very stupid system. You can actually use your helmet without the pod on there. I know lots of people who don't put their pods on right. Pod flies off, sits on the road, and they drive away from it, and they're still using a helmet. Arai, you can't.